straight to Dalal Street then, which ends the week on a high note today. The Sensex gained 2.4% for the week, while the Nifty surged 3%. This comes despite a flat close for today's session. Megha Chadda is right here with a detailed wrap on market action. Tell us, Megha.
Well, we ended what's been a rather volatile week and a rather good week at that on a relatively subdued note. So for the week, of course, we added on close to 4% on the Nifty. However, for the day, we were absolutely flat. In fact, for the Sensex as well, lost about 49 odd points by closing. Like I said, for the week, it's been a rather good one. In fact, if you just study the biggest movers for the week, it's clearly from the banking pack. So you had a Punjab National Bank, an Axis Bank, even an L&T that's added on about 14 to 16 odd percent. And one of the biggest movers on the downside though for the Nifty has been Cairn India, which has lost about 5% apiece. Not just that, the mid caps as well. So we've seen fair bit of participation come in from the broader markets as well. And for the week we've got the CNX mid cap index, which has added on a good 4%. Some of the big movers here, it's been an FT after being beaten out of shape. You had the stock rising close to 50 odd percent. Not just that, a Wockhardt as well, which had been in for terrible times, and you had of course the circuit limits being changed for the stocks. On the back of that, you had a good 42% up move coming in here. Not just that, another beaten down name, a GMR Infra as well, added on a good 27 odd percent for the week. For the day, however, it was the high beta pocket clearly that was moving. So you had a lot of buying coming into real estate names. DLF did rather well for itself, one of the bigger movers for the day. Not just that, after the IIP numbers last evening and the capital goods sector, which grew by close to 15%, so you saw a fair bit of buying come into capital good names. So whether you look at a BHEL, which showed a good 4%, close to a 6% up move really, or you look at an L&T or even a Siemens, they were in for a good time. Consumer durables pack, however, on the flip side was under some bit of pressure. Not just that, you also had a couple of tech names. So an HCL Tech lost about 2.5 odd percent. And of course, after you had the BJP announcing Narendra Modi as the prime ministerial candidate, you had a couple of the Gujarat-based companies as well running up. So if you look at what a Syntex, Adani Enterprises, even a Torrent Power were up to. So they actually managed to pull themselves up over the last hour and a half of trade. But all in all, it's been quite a spectacular week. And the next week, of course, is going to be filled with global cues. But, of course, for now, we've ended the day on a relatively flattish note.